Hello, I am author Eileen Schnabel, author of the Kep Westgard Time Travel to the American Revolution series, and we are on day 5 of 6 of Famous Battles of the American Revolution via the Professor Noggin series. So today's question: near the start of the war, Ethan Allen and Benedict Arnold, yes, that Benedict Arnold, future traitor, led the capture of what fort on the shores of Lake Champlain? And the answer to that is this beautiful place called Fort Ticonderoga, which is actually a Mohawk word for where the rivers meet. So, a little backstory: this occurs shortly after the battles of Lexington and Concord, which, if you happen to have read One If by Land, Two If by Submarine, you will be familiar with. And the two people who lead it, you might have noticed, were Ethan Allen and Benedict Arnold. Well, there is a big power struggle between the two of them, and I'm just going to give you a super quick snapshot of that. This is from Green Mountain Man from Earl Fane, and he says, Ethan Allen and his Green Mountain Boys, the band of Vermonters dedicated to throwing off the British oppression. As the boys march to attack Fort Ticonderoga, Colonel Benedict Arnold gallops up and demands Ethan step aside. The Green Mountain Boys scrutinize Arnold, the debonair Arnold, and announce they refuse to serve under him. Ethan Allen is their colonel. They'll go into battle with him or not at all. Arnold can see glory slipping away from him and is forced to accept Allen's offer to join them on the promise he won't interfere with operations. So what happens is basically they attack and at before daybreak, and they get the fort without firing a single shot. One of the important things that comes out of this, not only sort of a morale boost, but there's a lot of cannons there. And these cannons are going to be brought back to Boston, but they don't know how to do that. Think, roads, think ice, snow. And it actually is a bookseller who had read a lot about artillery, but hadn't actually fired any, named Henry Knox. And he is the one who, the sort of brainchild behind this. Washington authorizes him to get all these cannons back to Boston, where eventually they'll be used to kick the British out of Boston. Anyway, that was a little history today. Thank you for letting me share, and I'll see you tomorrow.